Hello and welcome to TheMan Games. So, in case you didn't know, Bray Wyatt has been released from the WWE. I cannot believe it. He's like one of their biggest stars and they just let him go, other than like Roman Reigns and maybe Randy Orton. Probably Bray Wyatt is definitely in the top 5 superstars the WWE had left on the roster. And yeah, now they've just released him. Don't know why. They put it on their WWE.com maybe about an hour or 2 hours ago. So I got like a notification on my phone. Well, like I had a load of notifications and I've just been ignoring them, and I saw one of someone off Twitter that I don't even think I follow this person, but it said Bray Wyatt released. What? WTF? I'm like, that can't be true. Clicked on it and it was true. So like proper gutted. I think he had such like a creative mind. Like, even if they didn't want him as a wrestler, they could have used him in other ways to make the WWE better. Unless they are, I know a few people are saying that they are potentially getting ready to do like a sale or something. I don't think that will happen. But at the same time, I don't really know what they're doing, so maybe, you know, maybe they are. But it is such a shame. I'm completely gutted, but you know, hopefully he can move on to bigger and better things. He's been with the WWE for 12 years. He's won the WWE Championship inside the Elimination Chamber, won the Universal Championship twice, once off Braun and once off Rollins. He's been SmackDown Tag Team Champions with Orton and Harper, Raw Tag Team Champion with Matt Hardy. So yeah, he's done a lot while he's been in WWE. He's had Hell in a Cell matches at Mania with like The Undertaker, the Firefly Funhouse match. I do think they should have done one of them this year with Randy Orton. Like, that's it. We're not going to even get another Firefly Funhouse match. We've just had the one. I mean, it was so good, but that kind of match had such like potential. You know, he could have easily done one with The Undertaker, easily done one with Orton, like I mentioned before. Roman Reigns. There is just so many things you could have been doing with Bray Wyatt, and they've just let him go. I know apparently around Mania time he was struggling with, well, I know because of like online rumour, should I say, that he was struggling with the loss of Brody Lee, and he was, you know, getting to him. So, you know, he could have asked for the release. I don't know, but still, I think it is very, it's just a very crap situation to be in at the moment watching WWE, especially Raw, because they seem to be putting on the same show every week. At least Bray Wyatt was a little bit different. They kind of seem to have taken the concept of his gimmick and give it to Alexa Bliss, but she's not really doing it as well in my opinion. You know, I do like Bliss, but I don't really like this Lily thing that's going on. To be honest, I've not really watched a full episode of Raw since the Raw after Mania, and now I've just been watching, you know, clips on YouTube and things like that, because just seems like the same stuff every week. Whereas you got Bray Wyatt, he can, you know, he could be doing something different. You know, like think of like the Ultimate Deletion match. I think it was, he had one with Matt Hardy on Raw. You know, he could be doing things like that if you don't do the Firefly Funhouse match. I just think there's just so much potential that they've never locked into. Is just a shame. So where will Bray Wyatt go from here? I don't think he's going to turn up anywhere soon, in my opinion. In some ways, I would love him to go to AEW, but at the same time, they've got so many stars there in AEW now. I kind of don't, and that was like the potential of CM Punk and Daniel Bryan going to AEW as well. I don't really want some of the names that made me like AEW get lost in the shuffle, like Darby Allin, Jungle Boy, MJF, just to name a few. I don't want their spot on the roster to go down because these other people are coming in. I mean, he could go to Impact, but I kind of feel like he's such a bigger star than Impact, so yeah, I mean, like he could want to go to New Japan. I know a lot of the wrestlers do want to go to New Japan, so because it could be something that he wants to do. But yeah, in the WWE, Bray Wyatt has had like a lot of stop and start pushes. He like disappeared from like a long period of time, then come back and things. It is really strange how they have treated him over the years. I just can't understand how the product seems to be going down and they're getting rid of the, you know, the best names that they've got. I mean, I wasn't a massive fan of Braun Strowman, but that was a very big shock when they released him. You know, like I was very good when the Iconics got released. I think, you know, if you kept them together and used them properly, they could have been a really fun part of the WWE. But you know, you've got the same writers doing Raw and SmackDown, you think, and SmackDown seems to be a lot better show, but maybe that's just because Roman's there, because, you know, that is, you know, the better stuff going on at the moment. But if you think about it, so now, potentially not signed anywhere, you've got Bray Wyatt, you've got Eric Rowan, you've got Braun Strowman, you could have like a Wyatt family like reunion, I suppose. They could bring that into AEW or Impact or New Japan. They could maybe do something with that. You know, do like a darker version of the Wyatt family. I mean, that would be something that's really interested in. But like I say, I'm not sure really where Bray goes forward. I just hope he does do something and he just doesn't disappear. You know, he seems like he has a mind for wrestling, and he needs to be in the wrestling business to make sure that we all have like a better product to watch. Like, there is so much wrestling on at the moment these days, it is hard to keep up with it all. But in my opinion, AEW, Dynamite at least, I don't watch Dark, but that is like the top level at the moment. I'm not just, I know a few people have probably like think, oh, you're AEW biased. I watched WWE since 2000. Before that, I watched WCW since 97. So like, I watched WWE for the majority of, you know, my wrestling life, should I say. And I totally think AEW is beating WWE definitely at the moment. I think at times TNA was beating WWE when they were on top as well. I don't know, maybe they need some, maybe Vince just needs to step down, but there is, like, he does do a lot of good, but at the same time he does do a lot of bad, so it isn't like, it's just baffling, like proper baffling. I am someone that wants to see the WWE succeed. I'm not one of these people that wants it, you know, to, like, some of the events you see and the fans just boo. I don't want to, like, I'm not someone like that. I just want wrestling to be good, because when I was a kid it was really good, and you know, I just want it to be good, that good now, should we say. That's why, you know, in my opinion, AEW is the best, because it's like every week I look at the matches that's going to be on the card and get excited. When I look at, if Raw do it, it's like, yeah, I saw them matches like 2 weeks ago, but we seem to have lost track a little bit. Yeah, Bray Wyatt released from WWE, proper gutted. But like I say, hopefully he can do, you know, come into back into wrestling somehow, and you know, make the wrestling industry even better than it already is. So that was just me having a bit of a rant about the release of Bray Wyatt. I'm meant to be recording my videos for tomorrow, but I'm doing this special video here for you guys, so I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have so, because I didn't mention it at the beginning of the video, if you are and you watch TheMan Games and you're enjoying what you're watching, please think about subscribing to the channel. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please click that like button and let me know what you think of Bray Wyatt getting released in the comments. Where do you want to see him go? What do you want to see next from him? Please let me know in the comments what you thought. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback. Well, thank you very much for clicking on this video and watching it, and I'll see you on the next video.